Hey everyone, welcome to the first cooking tutorial. Today we're doing double baked potatoes. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do is wrap each potato in tin foil. We are putting these in the air fryer, so make sure that the tin foil is tight to the potato because you don't want to cover up any of the vents or any kind of thing like that restricts the airflow in the air fryer, and tin foil is completely safe in there. So after your potatoes are all wrapped up, you're gonna pop them in there and press go. I did for 400 for about 40 minutes. About halfway through, I pulled them out and stabbed some holes in them. I like to do this halfway through because I find that I get a better consistency of potato. For ingredients that we're going to be using for the twice baked, we're going to use some butter, some cheese, and sour cream. You're going to need a spoon, a knife, and a bowl, and if you want some bacon bits. I'm using simulated bacon bits because I'm just not somebody that eats pork. So once the potatoes are done after 40 minutes, you're gonna pop them out of the air fryer, unwrap them carefully because these are smoking hot. Seriously, smoking hot. When I was cutting these potatoes in half and scooping them out, I was definitely feeling that heat on my fingers. So make sure that you're very careful with this part. You can wait until they cool off, but I find that it makes it a lot harder to do this process. So if you can handle it, do it right out of the heat. So we're cutting them in half in with the chubby part up. And then with a spoon, we're gonna start scooping out the centers and putting them into a bowl on the side there. So now that you have all of the potatoes in a separate bowl, you're gonna mash them to your desired consistency. If you like it a little bit of a chunkier potato, don't mash it too much because as you add the ingredients, it definitely gets mashed. So the first ingredient we're gonna add is butter. This is gonna help the mashing process go a lot easier. Now I do eyeball all of this simply because it will really depend how big the potato is, how much potato there is, how fat of a potato it is. So I just do it by literally just by looking. If it looks buttery enough, then great. Some people also like more butter, some people like less butter, some people like more cheese, some people like less cheese. So really just go with your personal flavor taste. I was making these for my mom as well, and she doesn't like too much cheese, so I did go a little bit light on the cheese as I normally would. But after the butter goes the cheese. I'm gonna mix it up and make sure that it's really well saturated so we have a nice and even distributed amount of cheese and butter with all the ingredients. Then here we add some sour cream. This is really going to be the key ingredient that makes it so flavorful. Now again, I just want to make sure that the potatoes are very well covered in sour cream because I do like to use sour cream for dipping as well. I'm getting the potatoes ready to get filled. I try to do about 2 scoops in each potato half first, and then I kind of distribute the other leftover between the potatoes that I find need more, because of course every potato is a different size and different shape, so I definitely don't want to make it too even, because then the little potatoes will have a lot of filling and the big ones might not have enough. So I really just eyeball here and do what feels right. And now we're just going to be adding some cheese to go on the top, because we love some cheese. So just evenly distributing some of the cheese. Again, my mom didn't want a lot of cheese, so for hers I put a little bit less. But I'm just really making sure that the cheese is fully covering the top, because this will also melt into the potato and it gives it a really nice cheesy bold flavor. And now I'm adding some bacon bits to the potatoes. This is going to be, like I said, some simulated bacon, but you can feel free to use real bacon if that's your jam. I'm just kind of putting this on the top, sprinkling it throughout the cheese. It just adds a little bit of a crunchy texture with the kind of soft texture that you have with a baked potato, and also gives it a little bit of a smoky flavor. This is also easily substituted with paprika if you don't want to add that extra crunch or ingredient to your potato. For my mom, as you can see, I left the screen for a bit. I'm actually just grabbing some Italian parsley, washing it, of course, and sprinkling some Italian parsley on the 2 potatoes that she is having. And I end up actually putting it on the wrong potato, so that's why you see me taking it off one potato and putting it on another. I just realized that that one had too much cheese for her. Now we are carefully putting the potatoes back into the air fryer, because it is still hot from baking them the first time. And this is what makes it the twice baked potato. We're gonna put it in, and again, I like to put it at 400 degrees. And this time I just do it for 5 minutes, which you will see me doing after. And here is our end result, some beautiful, delicious, golden, crispy, double-baked potatoes. And of course with a dollop of sour cream on the side, because that is how I roll. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have any other recipes you want to see, let me know. Bye.